welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Simply Curvy
And Coco.
Coco with a K.
Hey, with the
My bitch.
my bitch. Yes.
So guys, we just chilling today, and half the time when we chill, we be dropping a lot of knowledge and stuff. So I figured we're just record it for you guys, and yeah, what's up now? The way I was raised and the way I'm seeing kids being raised now.
Yeah, definitely. So there's a lot of no shit that I see a lot of kids do now that we wouldn't even dream of doing, like, as teens, where the time where we from, like, no. Like, I feel like it's a lot more lenient now to be a kid. Like, it's a lot more acceptable to be a kid and to be an adult.
Sure.
You couldn't even, like, talk back to, like, a 16-year-old, even if it was your brother. Like, nowadays, these kids can just do whatever yeah, and it's just like, it just makes it so weird, because we all are in our 20s now.
Exactly, and I feel so much older than I actually am.
Right,
like,
I do.
When I'm talking about the current generation, I'm like, back in my day, and
right, it's like a 6 years out.
Right, my day wasn't so long ago, so it's like, dang, things has changed so drastically.
But I'm just grateful that though things are changing, though we're changing, we still kind of like have a common ground to where we can sit down and do this.
Yeah.
From like childhood, you know. So I'm just blessed because, you know, I thought I was going to have friends that I don't have now.
Yeah.
And I thought they were going to last forever in certain aspects, you know. You know, I just knew they were going to be here. Not to say I didn't think, man, her was going to last. I'm just saying, like, you know, you just growing, walking through your life, and, you know, you're picking out these. You're like, oh,
that
this
you
one friend.
need, yeah.
Right. And, you know, and then you sitting in the place, and you're like, damn, my friend from, like, 5 years old, 6 years old. You know, and it's crazy. Yeah, and it's just like, it really just, it's like you got to be grateful for your own, like, life in all aspects of it, because some of the stuff we were going through back then, we were friends, were rough, and like
it was, and it's crazy. Like, I will say that, you know, sometimes with friendships and stuff, and with growth, you have to learn to be okay to let certain things go, or to really just reevaluate things and not stress about things as much. And to be more understanding and more patient with people, because just because you expect or assume things, that doesn't mean that that is the truth.
Very true.
So it's just so important to like communicate and talk. Like a lot of these, you know, I don't know how many viewers out there that are young, still in high school, you know, even in middle school, tuning in and stuff like that. Like, I know you feel like you have to give into pressure and do some of these things to keep these friends and stuff like that. But baby, I promise you, 2-3 years, once you get out of even middle school or get out of high school, these people are not going to be around or in your life anymore. Like, I don't know.
And it's funny how many of those just fly away.
Right, like as soon as graduation
ends, like as soon as everybody's getting into their jobs and
exactly, summer break or whatever,
you know, college, whatever the case may be, then you realize you're like, dang, so and so ain't called me or texted me in like 7 months, you know, and then you realize how little you knew about the person in the first place. You don't have an email, you don't have certain things, you don't really know what they say, you know, or even not even that. You can't even go that deep. You can just say like, it's just some people are passing phases. Some people aren't, you know, and you're not really gonna know until you just get through life. And it's really not important if that person's your friend, if you have to, if you're not in your natural setting around that person. So if you can't be natural, kicking it, cooling it, if you always gotta be offering something or something just for a friendship, that is not even worth your time. Like,
yeah.
So just like go on with your career and your life, because 9 times out of 10 nowadays, most of these kids or young adults already know what they want to do. Like they already have like their internet stores or like
and
my
that's
niece.
one thing that I will say
I
about
respect
like
about
the times and stuff. It's really shifted in our favor.
Yeah,
we're being able to become young entrepreneurs. You know, we're really young bosses out here for our generations, and you know, some a little below us and stuff. So, you know, that's a powerful statement, but it's like we still have a lot of ignorance within the culture, and it's just crazy. Like I hate the status of what we have with guys and stuff. You know how
I get that.
Unfortunate the like childhood and being brought up and stuff is, so they take that into adulthood, into these relationships, and then the women become damaged, and then that damaged woman go and damage a man, and then it's a revolving cycle, and now it's just like there's no actual real families, no, you know, units, like,
you know, with that I just feel like a lot of maturity has to come into play when people are like in sexual relationships. I feel like a lot of it stems from, you know, you may be doing a little too much in this relationship with this guy or girl, and nobody's thinking about like the real outcome of like reality.
Right, exactly.
You know, which is a world I like to live in. It's real important to stay in reality, you know, but I just feel like, you know, around this generation, you know, because I noticed, you know, a lot of people are having babies for the clout. And, you know, sometimes
I have seen that.
I have friends that are putting themselves in positions with these guys and women, you know, with these guys and, you know, the other way around. And, you know, they might not necessarily like that person's yawn in the morning or like that person's dinner at night, but they're dealing with these things just because certain things are sweet, you know. And then next thing you know, you got this baby, you got these bills together, and this life. Everybody's
stressed.
Like, and now everybody's looking around like, how in the F did all of this come about? And it's just like choices. You know, choices are real important when it comes to like picking who you want to like be with, picking who you want to be your best friend, picking who you want to be your man or woman or whatever you prefer.
Even picking what job you want to work at, like.
That's true. Jobs is way more important than all of this stuff we're talking about. Like,
it is like this stuff it's just crazy out here, you guys. Like, I remember growing up, I always wanted to grow up and be an adult and turn 18 and move into my
we were so
like,
addicted to turning 18. It was gonna be like this whole glorified transformation from
like
being 15 to growing up and being like 18. Like, whoa! I mean, we're in like it was this whole thing that never really happened as like easily as we thought it was.
And the crazy part about it is, out of all that dreaming, I never really had like a goal of how I was going to accomplish it. I just always seen it.
Knew it. Like,
I was just like, we got moved into a little condo.
We just gonna be able to like swoosh.
My dream car used to be a Mustang GT.
Right. Like not even knowing that Porsches exist. Like, right.
We gonna be whipping. We gonna be living a life, best friend. We gonna be like back in when we were growing up. Buckhead used to be the place to party. So, I can't wait to go to Buckhead. I can't wait to go to the clubs. Like,
I just can't wait to be 18. Everything's gonna be. Everything's just gonna be like. But you know what? Now that I'm in my 20s and. But now that I'm in my 20s and I really like. I guess we really came to a point where we like really know who's gonna be looking out for us, who's not, who we can like. What, you know, it's just this whole even, I guess I can say, like, even line, like, being an adult. Not rushing it, though. Like, if I don't rush it. It's not worth it. Because there's a lot of stuff that you're going to want to learn well before you get to this point, you know.
Yeah, and I feel like life is all about, like, exploration and getting to know yourself. Like,
especially as a woman, it is not a black woman. It is not right. It is not like you're gonna have a lot of lanes outside of yourself to get to know yourself on.
Yeah,
because you know,
true.
like everybody isn't like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be, you know, black prided out to the point where I got the, you know, the pick with the fist on it, you know. Yeah. And you know, it's like super radical sometimes. So it's just like you really gotta explore and get to know yourself.
And sometimes like it's so hard. It's so hard for us to really like find ourselves because so much is expected of us so soon, so quickly. So much responsibility is thrown upon us, like us as little girls. Well, you know, I would say little girls, but you know, you're 16, 17, 18,
right.
Even 15.
Right.
You know, you're having to take on these extra responsibilities that you're not really supposed to be doing as a kid. Like, you're supposed to be having fun.
And sometimes it's your parents who's putting this extra, you know, responsibility on you, and you ain't able to, you know, live the best life, you know, as
like
a
trying
teen.
to figure out what you like, you know,
and you know what you want to go, what the routes you want to take as a person throughout your youth, you know.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like your 20s is really for that time.
It's important to know yourself.
I understand, you know, a lot of parents trying to thrust, you know, college, but at the end of the day, this is your life. You only got one life to live, and you choose what you want to do, whether it be get a certain certificate of whatever you want to do, whether it's driving or cosmetology or getting a trade, or if you actually want to go and get a bachelor's, or if you want to take up a year off or not go at all. That's your decision to take on that debt, because guess what? Going to school puts you in debt, especially if you go for a long time.
I'm a firm walking example of, you know, if you're not going to, first of all, find a career or a trade or a major in a field that is not only cheap but also going to allow you to find an actual job in your field without you starting off making $20,000, like, that's gonna be real hard, because a year out, they're gonna come for their money, whoever you borrowed it from. And you know, each year that stuff sits and sits and sits, and it accumulates whether you paying on it or not, you know. And it is a very, very hard game. I know vets that aren't caught up, you know, they're living this glamorous life to us and stuff, and then they're like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in debt. And it's like, okay, so then why even go, you know, if you're going to create this massive amount of debt for you, your kids, or other people, to like your husband for that matter, or even yourself, to like pick up on, if you just don't have, like, try and make that way first, if that's really a thing that you really want to do. But I also, you know, I'm not saying taking handouts is like bad, but there's also, you know, sometimes handouts aren't as good as you think they are, you know, and then you're sitting back like, dang, I can't get a car or a loan for a house, or because of student loans, you know, and that's not the game you want to play. Not nowadays, you know. So it's like responsibility. You know what you can and can't afford. You know, if you want to be a doctor, you know, maybe become a CNA first. Become a nurse first. Walk through the doors. You know, get a taste of it, then get your money right a little. As your money getting up, you can pay for it. You can come back them student loans, but you can't do it just, you know, taking the money and saying, well, I'm going to start, you know, because that's the American dream. But reality is 9 times out of 10, the person with experience working without that diploma is going to get the job over the person with the diploma. So it's just experience. And it's just, that's the world we live in, especially here, you know, in America. So you got to, you know, play smart, not hard. That's what I like to say.
Let me see. Let's talk about what's in today's news. What type of gossip you keep up with? what's in today's news? What?
I really been following
Ready for it.
the whole, and I just drew a blank. But the whole, she has her own talk show. Wendy Williams. Yes, I've been following this whole Wendy Williams gospel since it started with the whole husband. You know, he had a mistress. Has a mistress.
Right, she's still very much there.
Has a mistress. You know, time went on. She bought him a condo, then he bought her a condo. And then, you know, after that, she moved somewhere else and he bought that. And then now he's just not buying her another one.
Check for her.
And apparently, you know, old news, but apparently her name and his name are on the mailboxes. And like now, you know, some weeks ago, it just came out that, you know, the girl actually had a baby, and then Wendy Williams had to, you know, admit herself in, you know, in the hospital. Yeah, but she just got some fluids, you know, all dramatic for dramatic effect. But the thing was just like, yeah, but I heard this thing a long time ago from Judge Mathis. When Judge Mathis basically was saying, you know, she was messing around with this girl. Both of them, yeah. And that he and her husband would have threesomes together with this same girl that's now pregnant, that she's claiming she doesn't really know anything about. Yeah. So I just been following this since it blew up, like since before it blew up in the media.
Yeah.
Like how, I was following it when, you know, apparently they had went on vacation down somewhere, and she ended up snapping a picture of him and her together. And then, you know, so stuff was getting real slimy, real fast around it. And it was just hilarious to me because, you know, Wendy Williams talks so much trash, you know, about people, whether it's true or fake. And I love her to death.
I mean,
you know,
she just talking about what everybody thinks.
Exactly. So, you know, I love her to death, but it's just like, this is her real life, you know.
Yeah. This is her real life, but it's like, you know, she just gonna have to swallow this pill and deal with people's, you know,
opinions.
It's weighing in.
That's all it is. It's just weighing in.
Exactly, because like you said, that's what she do every single day. So, sorry, babe, but I mean, I don't know, like, these situations get messy when you introduce extra people or whatever, but it's.
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just funny how it's Wendy Williams.
Right, exactly.
And I was like, out of everybody.
And then it comes so publicly, like.
Come out so public and so.
Hey, girl, you know it's going to be talked about.
Oh, girl. You know this baby going to grow up and going to start looking just like his butt. And then we going to see pictures of her taking care of the baby. Yeah. She's trying to pretend like to us that she don't really like what's going on and don't really know, but we all know she down for it. She lost a lot of friends over it too.
Well, I don't know. I thought it said that she's getting a divorce and she fired him from like being the executive producer.
Well, see, I ain't read up lately on it, so you know, I was on my Apple News and seeing that he was fired because apparently he's some like TV guy, so like. He did crap before he was working on her show, and like he had his own money. I mean, I don't know if it's as long as Wendy's, but
because I didn't know that. I thought that
like he wasn't no slouch type thing.
I thought he got paid from Wendy's, so.
But you know that is the case.
I thought he was a killer.
At this point, he is a killer. And so you know,
now girl is being kept from his kept.
So we all around here wealth sharing, like. You need it, all right, baby. You know, I'm gonna have 2 mailboxes.
Look, fucking on a scamming ass rich ass nigga.
Right.
Babe, can you ask her for some money this month, please?
Like we need it. By we, I mean me. Please need it. Like I'm not gonna ask again. Or we're gonna have some real problems.
If you wanna keep me happy.
I am going to eat my money.
Keep me quiet.
Indulge me. I am a woman. We are strong. And I have dirt on you. So it's either I'm a strong woman or I'm going to send her these pictures. Either way, I'm gonna get the bag. The bugger. Just like tell me 720,000.
Oh. All the way.
Cause you know she gonna want to flex till 3, 4, 5 months from now.
Yeah.
I might as well get it all in bulk. That's why I'm asking for one song right then. You know, and then we ain't steering towards the left, you know. Then you can negotiate. You know, on 20,000, I'm paying 17 pounds. That ain't gonna That's a little too steep. All right, try 15,000. Exactly.
Is it right?
Exactly.
48.
Yeah, for 46,000.
Come on.
You know, that's as far as we going down, then. This brain, you are hilarious.
Exactly, girl.
I gotta cook it open. Time for a break.
Guys, so that was the end of that video. I just got home from hanging out with my best friend, and I'm about to get ready to unwind, change, lay down, and I have work in the morning. So thanks for tuning in, and good night.